With light wind and clear skies, it was looking like a beautiful day to complete the flight to Navasota. I had to cancel a week prior due to weather. I had several points of interest planned along the way, but I'll save those for when I get to them. I installed a helmet mount prior to this flight and used it to test the new GoPro HERO 11 Mini, and I'm quite happy with the results of both the mount and the camera. I expect to be upgrading my other cameras soon. I encountered a pair of bald eagles shortly into my flight. Although the wide-angle GoPro lens isn't ideal for capturing detail, I was still happy to have a helmet mount to record at least some memory of the encounter. All the rain the prior week has made things unseasonably green for January. My first destination was Wallace Gliderport, home of the Greater Houston Soaring Association. Being a weekday, no one was towing, but you can see a number of sailplane trailers on the side of the field. The river here is the Brazos, which I'd be following all the way to Navasota. My next fix was Gloucester Aerodrome, a private sport aviation airfield with 3 grass runways. I have aerotowed hang gliders here a number of times, and it was the site of my first trike solo many years ago, but I don't have permission to land there at present. I next arrived at Fairweather Field, a residential airport with, from what I understand, is one of the few landlocked water runways in the country. I was a bit surprised to see this stubby little runway. Turns out it's a venue for RC aircraft. The runway is 700 feet in length, so it could do for a trike in a pinch. This plant nursery is quite large and an easy checkpoint for visual navigation. I got within visual range of Navasota, but ultimately decided not to land there as it was very busy, with multiple aircraft coming from different directions, some doing pattern work, and even a helicopter in the mix. I stayed close waiting for an opening, but the traffic was unending. I guess I wasn't the only one enjoying the good weather this day. I've never flown in a pattern with more than one other aircraft, so I'd like more experience and lighter traffic before attempting something like this, especially with a handheld radio and no ADS-B. On the way back, I overflew Eberly Ranch, a resort featuring hunting, fishing, and other outdoor activities, and equipped with its own private runway. This facility specializes in the manufacture of steel and concrete utility line poles. And I thought it was interesting that the lots with houses in the subdivision are brown while the empty ones are green. I eventually came to the town of Sealy, where the mattress company of the same name originated. The baseball diamond, football field, and tennis courts at the local school district all had games underway, and I was happy to see I wasn't the only one enjoying the beautiful day. I took a little detour to examine these oil tanks. This here is a Walmart distribution center. I don't think I've ever seen so many semi-trailers gathered in one place. I've decided to make it a point to practice an engine failure on every flight. I am picky about where I do this as I don't want to feel it's too easy, but I want to make sure I have options in the event of an actual engine failure after throttling up. In this case, the challenge was landing just past the fence. The ground over here is still pretty wet from the previous week's rain. Finally, I made it back to Wharton. Even though I didn't reach my ultimate destination, I had no regrets. This was a delightful flight covering a lot of new territory for me with many interesting things to see.